Beautiful friends, welcome to the next phase of our journey through self-transformation. After we've done the instant presence, it is time for the most powerful and also important techniques of breath and nervous system regulation. I don't know about you, but I've dealt with this my whole life. From overreactive immune system all the way to chronic stress. I didn't even know that after trying all of the different supplements and modalities of health and wellness and coaches, it was as simple as getting the handle on my nervous system. This is why we find this to be the most important first module. In this first module, you'll learn how to return to presence. Now we're going to lay down the foundation that makes all transformation possible. Because in the world we live in today, most people are not living from choice. They're living from survival. And the system that determines that is not the mind, it's the nervous system. Breath is the most direct bridge between the body and nervous system, as well as the awareness. It's autonomic and it's voluntary, which means it's one of the only tools we have that gives us the direct influence over how we experience life. Your breath is constantly sending signals to your nervous system about safety, danger, readiness, or rest. Change the breath and you change the signal. This is why it's so crucial and so important to master that. There are many different breathing techniques in the world, but they generally fall into two categories. I like to call this the subtle breath and the deep breath. Subtle breathing is slow, nasal, rhythmic, and regulated. This includes techniques like coherent breath, longer exhales, gentle holds, or box-style rhythms. These practices support your vagal tone, increase your heart variability, calm the stress response, and build nervous system safety. They're foundational and teach the nervous system that it's safe to be here. Deep breathing techniques are different. They include methods like the power breathing, connected breathing, holotropic style practices, or different varieties of Wim Hof style retention. These techniques can increase your energy, release stored emotional or physical tension, shift your consciousness, and access deeper internal states, but they're not meant to be done all the time. Without regulation first, deep breathing can overwhelm the systems instead of supporting it. This is why we have a beautiful sequence that we're going to teach you through our hybrid breath. Now, back to the nervous system. It's your primary operating system, and it controls how you perceive reality, how you respond to stress, how you digest, heal, recover, how safe it feels to open up emotionally, mentally, or spiritually. When the nervous system is in a survival mode, which by the way, most of the world is, growth becomes difficult. Not because you're doing something wrong, but because the system is protecting you. Regulating creates capacity, and capacity is what allows transformation to happen sustainably. A key part of this system is vagus nerve. It's one of the main communication highways between your brain, your heart, lungs, as well as your gut. Healthy vagal tone is associated with emotional resilience, better stress and recovery, improved digestion and immunity, greater sense of connection and presence. Breath, sound, gentle movement is what we've built all of our incredible experiences around. This is where awareness are some of the most effective ways to support the system. That's why we start here. Spiritual growth doesn't happen by leaving your body. It happens by feeling safe inside. This is why we have the primal and also the spiritual body. A regulated nervous system allows you to receive insights without the overwhelm, access stillness without the dissociation, experience energy without losing grounding. The nervous system is not separate from spirituality. It's the interface through which awareness is embodied. So crucial. Over the years, I've studied and tested many breathing techniques, not just through the experience, but through measurements. Using tools like HRV, EEG, and nervous system tracking, I begin to see something very clearly. No single technique can work best all the time. This is why what works is combining the right tools in the right moment, and that's what I call the hybrid breath. Hybrid breathwork is exactly that. It's a combination of subtle and activating techniques applied intentionally based on how the nervous system actually functions. This isn't about intensity, it's about precision. In these sections, you'll learn when to use subtle breathing, when deeper activation is appropriate, how to listen to your system, and how to build regulation before expansion. We'll give you practices that are well-studied, safe, effective, and adaptable to your everyday life. This is not about pushing, it's about partnering with your system. Transition to practice. You don't need to understand everything right away. Your body already knows to breathe. Your job is to simply remind it. Come back to that presence, awareness. Whenever you're ready to move into the next guided practice and let your system experience what regulation actually feels like, that experience is a foundation for everything that comes next. Beautiful friends, welcome to this incredible journey, and I will see you in the next recording.